Hello, how you going today? My name is Hook Sniffer, and this is the tutorial on how to do some very basic Twitch stuff. Hopefully, this will be a bit easy to understand. Hopefully, my microphone's peaking. I'm gonna kill myself. Um, I was not prepared to do this properly because I was doing other stuff, but hopefully I could try and do a bit of an easy tutorial of understanding of how Twitch works, especially when it comes to Streamlabs and setting up your particular alerts and everything like that that is linked to your Twitch. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So, first things first, you don't have to use Streamlabs. I normally use Streamlabs because it was the first thing I used and it was quite easy for me to use actually as well. So go on my Twitch, you log into Twitch on here, or normally when you go on to Twitch on this platform, you log in and this is your setup right here. This is it right here. And this whole thing can look a bit daunting. As you can tell, everything about it is quite daunting. There's a lot going on here that tells you your dashboard, and these items down here are the things that you should be looking at the most. So fuck that shit right there. Don't worry about that. Earn and grow. You don't need that yet. You're looking at the essentials, which is your alert box, chat box, not really cloud dot, but themes and overlays are quite also pretty interesting to use as well. But mainly you want your alert boxes first. So we'll go on to alert boxes first. So a bit of a mess right here for me because I've already got my stuff right here. So a bit of an issue for me to do it. So when you go onto your alert boxes, you go on to the first thing you see here is follow. And so what you do here is a thing called widgets. Widgets is what shows you when you get a notification on your Twitch. So let it be a subscription, let it be a follower, let it be donations. So right here, you got your panel right here, you got your followers right there, Twitch is right there, you got your followers right there. This is one out of the couple of things you can do on this particular location they can actually go to add in your follow alert. And so if you want to go to here, you'll be right here. Let me just turn down the volume just in case. I'm a bit paranoid about my fucking sound. So alert box should be right here. If you can see alert box right here on the front of your screen, you're already doing a good job getting here already. So this is a thing called a widget URL. A widget URL is what it's called, a link to the website that you're using, a platform on you're using for your alerts, your Twitch. So if I go onto here, click on this, please read the following before copy and pasting. Please do not share this with anybody. Do not expose to the public. Specifically, do not paste it in your stream description. Protect yourself. A lot of this is all about self-explanatory. You can honestly just click on here and then just basically show it here how it is just showing the basic idea of just keep your privacy safe, because this shit can be linking to your email. And you're honestly basically about your information and data is protected underneath this particular website right here. And it's up to you to follow the procedures and just not being an idiot and just copy and paste it into an open area, how someone can just copy and paste it and use it on their thing to basically go through your shit. You want to avoid that from happening. That's why this here is automatically blurred out here. So if I click on it here, it shows you straight away. And you go to copy. So when you click on here, you go copy widget URL. That's what you want to do right there. Widget URL is right there. So that's what you want to do right there. So this one here is for your followers. This for you when you get a notification when you get a follow. So I'll test my one out. I mean, no. First things first, we'll add it to your Twitch right here. Probably the best thing I could really recommend. So right here is my Twitch. Not my Twitch. Fuck me. Dude, I don't do this, eh? So this right here is me's, a lot of me's, hello, echoing, echo, 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 echo. So first things first you want to do while you're on here, you go onto your sources. Sources is where you have most of your important things you want to add in. Your webcam, your microphone, and your widgets. Remember widgets? Remember we said widgets before? Widgets are your notifications for your alerts, raids, donations, and followers. So that's quite important. So we go on to the sources right here. You go right click, add source underneath the source location. You want to go to add source. You have a couple of things here going on here. This is where you go to add your web camera, which is your video capture device. There's also where you go to display capture with what is going on your computer. And it's where you add in your microphone right here, with a microphone option right there. And that's where you add your sound for your computer as well. A lot of these things can be quite daunting, but once you do it one step at a time, you'll eventually get used to it, what's been going on with it. That's probably the best thing I could recommend for that kind of thing. So, first things first, go onto browser. Go onto browser, and you type in follower. That's pretty much how you spell it. Don't like it? Go fuck yourself. And you go into there, and so this part here, if you see this screen right here, it's blocking my fucking face. Thank you. That is already a good sign. This is called the properties of your browser of what you're about to paste into your OBS or stream elements, Streamlabs, whatever the fuck the other one's called. And so this stuff here, you don't really have to really worry about it too much. As long as you add it onto your OBS or your streaming program, you're already doing a great start. So you go to what the URL is right there. URL is right there. That's where it is right down there. You can see it right there. Where my camera right there is. URL. You click on it a few times until the entire thing is highlighted, because what this URL right here is, that is the default of what you see on here. You just added a browser source. That is what thing right here is. And once you copy and paste a browser source on any other thing that you're going to be doing, does not have to just be on Streamlabs. It could be on something else. It could be something else entirely. So when you go onto here, you either double click on it like that, or you could be degenerate and just highlight it like that. Just be precautionated. So then you go to right click on your mouse, because you just finished copying it. Remember, we just finished copying it right there. Remember this part here? We finished copying it right there. Remember that? Just to make sure you're paying attention. So you go to right click on now, because you finished copying it, and now you go to paste right there. And normally what you do is you just go on to your sizing width. You can if you want to, but since my follower notification, it is audio. If you want to add audio, you can, because you can adjust audio stuff to it as well. You click on this button right here, control audio via OBS. What that means is you can control the volume of how loud you want notification to be. Let it be a raid, a notification, or basically anything you want to think of that comes to Twitch, because there's a lot of customization you can do on this platform, which makes it really fun, because you can be as creative as you want and mold it into how your personality is. So pretty fucking neat, actually. I just realized I blocked the entire thing. I'm ending my life after this recording. That was really fucking annoying. I do apologize. So URL right there. Right there. You just pasted it right there. So now you copy right there, and you click on there, audio right there. You go, okay. And that's it right there. That is your audio right here. That is your actual notification right there, the follower. So what you do is you go onto your desktop entirely, like you go down here. So you're back on here, right? So let's just minimize that. Pop that right there. So this is my OBS. Pretend I'm on two different screens. Pretend this is my second monitor, and pretend this is my third monitor. But the thing is, though, you might have two screens. You might have one screen. I do apologize for that. I don't know how you live yourself through that, because having two screens can literally save lives. So what this website is great about, because of the alert boxes in here, you see this little doohickey right here? That's a thing called test. So if you go onto that button right there, you click on that, you go test, make sure the first thing oh my god, I'm not sure if you've even done it all right or not. Have you linked your Twitch account onto your Streamlabs? Oh my god, I don't think you have. Oh shit, that might be the reason why I'm having issues. Anyway, so you go to test, Twitch, or even YouTube. If you want to stream on YouTube, these are the options you can do, and Streamlabs as well. So you go on to Twitch, you go to follower, and guess what? Thanks for the new follow. Fuck, that is so loud. And you know what you know what you do right there? You click down there and make it a bit lower right there. You go test one more time. Thanks for the new follow. Right there. And if you actually do end up having issues hearing it, what you gotta do is you go back onto here. That's not good enough, I'm sorry. So you go back onto here, onto your stream platform. This is where your follower is. Every time you upload something that is onto your OBS, it shows you particular names of what of your item is. Desktop audio, this is what you're hearing in the background right now. Blue Yeti in my spaghetti, that's what you're hearing right now. Which is my microphone, Blue Yeti, even though I've got a different microphone, but anyway. That is your follower right there as well. You go to here, you go to properties, and that's the wrong place, do not worry. So, the place you gotta go to, the cogwheels. This is your advanced audio properties. Everything that's audio that's on your streaming program, like OBS, this is pretty much everything that your Twitch channel and yourself hear as well. So, this is my follower right there. Monitor off. Normally, to make sure you can hear both yourself and your chat when someone gives you a notification on here, audio monitoring. That's what that part here you want to go to. The monitors are off right here. If you want to go into follow right there, you're going to go to monitor and output. So you go on to that. And now we do a test one more time.
Thanks for the new follow.
And I heard that. And yeah, I heard that. And so did you as well on the recording, hopefully. So that is what happens when you upload something onto there as well. Bit of a mix right here. I do apologize how messy this is. I've never done this before. But yeah, that is how you uploaded your notification as a browser source. But remember what I said before though, remember, on here, on this website, you can go, not only you can do followers, you can do subscribers as well, your bits, and raids. How do you get to those, you wonder? Guess what? It's where you found before at the follower page, right there. See that? You go subscriptions. And this is the subscriptions right here. You change the images, you can change the adjustments, you can change even text as well of how, oh, for fuck's sakes, I do this every time. Right here. You can change everything on here. You can change the images, you can change the image sizing and quality, even the actual message template right here. Keep this always. That part there, it's quite important. Because what that is that is code for the actual person who activated that particular thing. So these brackets right there, that is a code in that system. Make sure that you do not get rid of that, otherwise no one will know who the person who triggered it. So, for example, me, Hook Sniffer, just subscribed. What a legend. Even though it says Kevin right there, it's like a regular thing now. So, yeah, you can honestly change everything about it here. And then you can do a test right there as well. Description. Oh, lovely. I'm gay now. That is my notification of when I get a follower. So that's how you access the other ones. And remember, you only have to do this once, by the way. Once you actually do have your URL, not URL. Oh my God, what's a fucking word for it? Once you have your browser source right here, right there, that little swiggly right there, little swiggy right there, you do not need to add multiples. That is the URL for the website itself of Streamlabs. So you do not need to add anything else. And once you add that, you basically have everything for your subscribers, your donations, and your followers as well. That's great. That's awesome. I'm glad you understand that. Hopefully you do. So that part there was pretty much self-explanatory right there. The biggest annoyance I need to figure out is to make sure you actually link your Twitch to your Streamlabs, because otherwise I might explain why nothing's been working for you. So normally for me, I'm just gonna go to full screen just to make sure that I'm not gonna dox myself or anything like that, just to make sure. Just give me 1 second, all right? Normally, when you log into your Twitch, you should be fine. But just to be safe though, you go to your account settings, and you go into your settings that is on your account settings in your settings. So what that means is once you log into your Twitch, you should automatically be inside of it. It should automatically link to your Twitch anyway when you do log into it. But just to be safe though, you go on to platforms that is in your Twitch itself. I mean, is there anything else here that I could show? Yeah, it should be fine. I'm just going to do it anyway. All right, everything here though. So my hook sniffer is linked to here, and so is my TikTok as well as YouTube here as well. My OnlyFans was here at one point, but I don't know why. I guess they just got rid of OnlyFans on this platform. I don't know why. Streamlabs decided to disparted ways. They'll make a lot of money with OnlyFans, but I don't know why they got rid of it. Anyway, it's not besides the point. Make sure that you can see your Twitch name, which is right there. See your name? Twitch. And make sure it's your username. Make sure that is linked. It has that red button right there. If it says merge, it means you have not done it yet. So I've not done Kick yet because I don't use Kick. So that makes it a bit easier to understand, hopefully. If you honestly stream on Facebook, you deserve to have the death penalty, honestly. But anyway, if you go on TikTok as well, you can do the same thing on TikTok as well. If you use if you do vertical streaming, which is the whole rabbit hole, if you want to go through and stream on TikTok, you can. That's a whole different thing. I'm not going to explain it tonight. But this is mainly to make sure you're linked your actual Twitch account onto Streamlabs. Otherwise, the first part that I showed you will not mean anything. So that part here is the basic thing for me to really show you how that works. So as long as you have the gist of the idea of how to link your Twitch, you're fine. That's great. Congratulations, you linked your Twitch. If you're up to this point and you actually done it already, give yourself a big pat on the back because this shit is very daunting. When I first did this, I had no idea what I was doing. I tried my very best to see what was happening and I couldn't really know what was happening. But yeah, that is your Twitch right there. You're linked here. Congratulations. You got your alert box right here. Once again, your actual Twitch here is right here. Your followers right there. And you gotta make sure you go on to subscriptions. And that is when you can adjust your subscriptions. This is only, by the way, if you're comfortable in doing those. Just get used to the idea of adding a browser source. And so the same thing with gift the sub as well, anonymous gifts as well, and everything like that, yada, yada, yada. And bits as well, by the way. Remember, by the way, you can adjust all these if you want to in the future. The reason why there's a little character right here as well as dancing, because a massive legend, James Spur, right here, this motherfucker right here, donated the biggest bits I've ever received, and they gave me basically the information on what they want me to add on to it for now on, just for their sake, just to honor their memory and just honoring that I just pay attention to what they did. But yeah, you can adjust these. Remember, it is only on one browser source. If you got this one browser source link and you can actually view it on your OBS, whatever you do on here from now on, you don't need to like worry about the actual what you call it. You don't need to worry about adding it 4 or 5 times. It's in one browser source and as a gateway of the website of Streamlabs to go on to your OBS. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? Good. I fucking hope you do, actually. This is, I don't know why, it's so frustrating to explain because I have such issues explaining shit to people. But yeah, if I'm looking at everything else here, I think everything else, okay. Another thing that people want to know is the chat. You want people to see your chat. You want to see your own chat. There's a thing called chat box right here. And this is the same thing, by the way. That's what it looks like for me. This is what chat looks like here for me. This is how I changed it, is how I saw it. I prefer it like this. It looks nice that way. You can change it however you want to dupe down here. This code, I copied it from a source a long time ago. Don't worry about that. Oh, wow, there's slows down there. Oh, there's fucking slows right there. Oh, fuck me, dude. All right, anyway. But yeah, chat box, same thing. URL, bam. I'm pretty sure you have to add the actual widget onto it. Make sure you copy it, which is right there. And I'm just going to go back and just get back out of there so you don't see slows. And so when you go back onto here, you go onto here, and you go onto right click on here, right click right here, add source. Go on to browser, and you go to chat. Type that in. Once again, move that out of the way so you can see me. Actually, no, move that right there. Make sure you type that in, you highlight it, or you double click on it, and you go paste because you just copied it. Okay, and there's your chat right there. And also, in case you do not know how to, in case you want to know how that works, there's chat right there. You type in gobbledygook, and that's it right there. That's chat right there. That's chat right there. And if you make it just bigger if you want to as well. And I'm not sure what that says right there, but ignore that right there. But that's what chat looks like if you were to add it like that as well. And the reason why there are icons right here as well, because it depends on how you add it onto your settings and everything like that. If you want to add your own chat onto your box, by the way, you go onto a thing on your Twitch, your fucking OBS, on OBS right here. So zoom right there. Hello. Yeah, trippy. Get over it. Docs are applications that are on your OBS that you can add on so you can see it. And you can add more things you can do on your platform. So there's a bunch of things you can go to. Scenes, that's how you can see. Yeah, anyway. You can see on those like there. You go in chat right there. If you do have chat there, it's great. And that's how you add a little box. So when you get a doc, pretty much, when you get a doc, you can pretty much just have it pop out like that. And that is pretty much what a doc is. It's an added platform onto here. And it's right there. It's there. That's great. Cool. But if you honestly have issues getting to your chat, what you gotta do? What's the first thing you gotta do? You add your chat. Simple. It's it gets quite complicated, but do not worry. It's not that hard. It really is not that hard once you get the hang of it. But it's just being confident and just pay attention and don't rush. Don't rush things, okay? All right, on your Twitch page, someone's playing Mario. That's cool. 3K viewers. You wish you get 3K viewers. I wish I got 3K viewers, but you really don't actually. You know how fucking hard it is to read messages at 0.5% speed? You want to see what this looks like on chat? You want to see this? Okay. Hang on. This is a bad example. Normally it's like that. Imagine reading that. Imagine trying to read people's messages, how it's going that quick. That's under 3,000 viewers. Yes, it's cool to have it like that. It is neat. It is cool doing it. It is cool, but bro, I would never do it. It's so fucking difficult to do it. Okay, you go onto your channel right here. This is on your channel right here. And see like that? It's linked there. You want that to be on your actual desktop, not on here. You don't want that. So what you do is you go onto here and you go onto the little cogwheels at the very bottom. So you know how you're on a Twitch chat, you type in the message, blah, blah, blah. And then instead of pressing enter, you can even press chat right there if you want to. So right there, next to the cogwheel, you go onto a thing that is at the very, very bottom. I'm pretty sure I haven't done this for a hot minute. Holy shit, where is it? Oh, it's been ages since I've done this. Where is it? Pop out chat here. So you go on a thing called pop out chat. And that's what happens. You took off the chat from the website onto here. So now this is a browser source now, technically, because there's the URL. That's the URL for chat right there. So what you do is you copy it, exit, and then it goes back onto there because it's on the website, technically speaking. And you go back on your OBS or whatever you use on your thing. You go onto dock. Can you even fucking see it when I do it? Yeah, you do. You go on a dock and you go to a custom browser dock. And this is where your chat is. And then you type in doc name, type in chat on your doc name. And with the URL you just did, you paste it because you just copy the URL of what you just did on the chat box itself on the browser source. You paste onto there. That is the actual thing right there. That is it right there. And that's how you get your chat. And then once you add that onto it, add it, then afterwards you should have a box that says chat right there. And when you tick on that box, it'll open it up and it'll always open whenever you open up on OBS. When it's ticked, it opens up as soon as you open OBS. And that's what it looks like. This is what it looks like when you enable it. What I do is I put it next to my OBS program that have everything on it so I can read chat and it's a nice big screen. And if you can actually adjust if you want to as well. If you have issues reading this, get glasses, you're blind. You go onto this part here. Let's just increase it a bit bigger because I was not expecting it to be that stupid. You go onto a thing called chat preferences. And this is, you're a millennial, you can just see everything you want. But if you go on to big right there, the graveyard's around the corner. You're dead. You're too old. So that's how you make things a bit bigger on your chat. So you can just read it properly. And so you can have a quick glance at it, have a quick read of it, and go back to what you're doing on your streaming. So once again, go onto your chat. Go onto chat highlight. You can do these ones as well. There's a bunch of things to be able to do here. But doesn't matter. You do it, you learn through that your own time. You go to chat appearance. That's between chat highlights and screen render audio resource. I don't know what that is. I don't click on it. Because mine's tick, so have yours on tick as well. Click on chat appearances. It even shows you what it looks like when you adjust, like, oh my fucking god. Oh, so yeah, you do that. On chat appearances right there. Get out of it. So you go on here, cogwheel right there between settings, where the chat is. You go on to chat highlights. Don't worry about this part here. It just shows you what it looks like when you're on moderator. Go exit. Go cogwheel. Chat appearance right there. Font sizes right there. Even shows you what it looks like right here as well. And if you go into bigger, default, that's default sizing what you normally would be getting. If you want to be a real big show off and just read this tiny little detail there, good job. Proud of you. I'll give you a medal. I'll send it to you in the Australian Post. But if you want to go to bigger size, that is what I'd normally go for. And that is the sizing that I go for right there. Oh my god, and that's the sizing I go for right there. That's what it looks like right there. Okay. What else? What else you gotta fucking learn? So I say add chat. One more thing as well, to really make sure you got your Twitch on, to make sure your Twitch is logged into it as well. You go into your settings in your thing right here. Your settings. Go on to stream. Services, Twitch. And make sure you got your stream key on your Twitch. How do you add your Twitch? It should be here, destination. So, oh, how the fuck do you get it again? Oh my god, it's an age since I've done this. Give me a second. Just give me 1 second. Give me a second. Just gonna look at my face for a bit. Thought so. Okay. All right, I'm back. If you want your stream key, if you want to make sure you're officially on your Twitch account, on your stream link itself, you want to go into here. You go to Creator Dashboard. And this is your entire Twitch right here. This is my whole thing right here. 0 collaborations because I'm a loser. You got a little emo right there as well. You go into your settings, stream. And when you log into your Twitch, onto your website, not anywhere else, primary stream key. This is your stream key right here. Once again, do not copy and paste it in your chat. Do not copy and paste on open platforms, because that's how people can actually log into your account without your password and username. There's probably other ways to be able to change it now, but it's just, don't be a fucking idiot. You go to copy. You copy the stream key. That's great. And then you go onto you go back onto your OBS itself. Pretty sure it's here. Oh god, I'm lost. I'm lost in my own recording. This is crazy. So you go on to settings right here, and you go on to stream destination. You should have this option right here. Make sure your service is Twitch. You can't change it to YouTube. You can't change it to Twitter. You can't change it to Facebook. But I already told you to kill yourself. If you go on to Facebook Live, no one should be on Facebook Live when they're streaming. Just go on Twitch or YouTube, please. So make sure it's on Twitch. So when this part here, when it asks you to copy and paste your stream key, you paste that stream key onto there, and you should be fine. You go to OK, and you'll be linked to your Twitch right there. If you want your Twitch dashboard right there, by the way, too, that should be an easy one as well. Dock, custom browser dock, Twitch dashboard. You go into your pop-out menu on your actual dashboard itself on Twitch right there. It's right there. You go on to back onto here. Go to channel. This is your channel right here. Fuck. Shut the fuck up. You go. What the fuck is it? About? No. No, you go to chat. No. That's all it. That's your chat area. Give me a second. I'm figuring this out. I need to learn this too. I need to relearn this shit, eh? It's better off if you learn it. That's not it. There's a way you can do it. Dock. Custom browser dock. Twitch dashboard. Twitch dashboard. Why'd you ask me to do this? This is so embarrassing. Extensions. Create a camp. That is not it. I don't want to go there. This does not help at all. It's around here, I swear. About chat. Collapse. No. So I'm sorry to say, I don't know where you get this part here from. I'm sorry. I forgot how to do it. You might have to Google it. Sorry to tell you, bro. But yeah, that's shit you want. You really want this shit, but I can't tell you how to do it. That's how you change your stream information. It's how you go on your rate channel. It's how you go and manage goals. Sound alerts as well. It's a whole different spaghetti. Blood as well, same thing as well, and stream together as well. So that's quite important as well. Apart from that though, that is pretty much it. I have now been streaming now for recording now for 35 minutes. That is roughly it. Hopefully this was helpful. This fucking pin is digging into my fucking skull, cunt. What the fuck? Why did I even add that there? Why is that fucking there, cunt? Why is that? Why did my fucking mom add that to it? Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Jesus. I was digging into my fucking skull, dude. Why was that there? Okay. But hopefully that helps you get how that shit works. If there's any questions, just comment down below and I'll make a video of it. So I'll try and do like a timeline of everything so it's not too confusing for you, so you can go back to it in case you fuck it up. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, and hopefully this was not too cancerous. Bye. Have a good one. Good luck to yourself, bro. You got this. The fact that you're here watching this means you want to do it. You're putting in effort. You're trying to do it. And I bet you in a couple of streams, you'll get the hang of it. You'll have the idea of it. And I'm sure you'll do okay. So, good luck, mate. You got this.